Hello everyone, it's me Rion from Rion and Play, and I know it's been a while since I last uploaded a tutorial video. Most of the previous uploads I've done are just montages, or highlights and whatnot, but I'd like to share in this video some of the attacking lineups that I use in my ranked games that help me and my teammates take the win from the enemies. So in this instance, I'm gonna call this series my attacking lineups for Killjoy that I use. Okay, alright. So, just a disclaimer, I don't really use Killjoy as much anymore.
Actually, I became a Yoru main.
One enemy remaining.
Now, apologies if my voice sounds muffled. It's because I've been sick for the past 3 days, and that's also the reason why the video upload is late. So apologies for that one. But I wanted to get this video out to help Killjoy mains out there assist in not just swinging, dry peeking with their teammates, but rather helping in clearing corners for their duelists and their initiators to make sure that the site is taken properly. Now, with that out of the way, we'll start with the A site, okay? Here in Ascent. Okay, so for the first lineup, this actually helps clear backside Jenny. What you will do is you're gonna use your turret's HUD or turret's interface. You're gonna line it up to this corner of this wall right here, and then you just do a normal throw. Okay, nothing too fancy.
Placing swarm grenade.
Doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a pixel perfect lineup. What this does is that it actually clears backside Jenny. They won't be able to hide from this angle or this angle, because if you pop the molly,
Swarm grenade out.
it actually forces them to move over here. As much as possible, I want to remove jump throws, but this is the only way for the molly to reach the back side of dices. So how do you do this? You're going to use your molly's HUD or interface, and you're going to line it up to the corner of this brick right over here. Okay, this one. So go ahead and line that up like this, and as soon as you press jump, okay, as soon as you press your jump keybind, you go ahead and left click. Not at the apex of your jump, but rather as soon as you press your jump keybind. Okay, it should look something like this. Blah. Sorry.
Placing swarm grenade.
And it's gonna land right over here.
Swarm grenade.
Okay, so a variation of those lineups is located right over here. Same spot, but different molly landing zones. So we're gonna target these corners. Okay, we're going to use the turret's HUD interface or turret's HUD. Use this line this corner or the tip of the turret's interface over to the tip of this box's corner. You don't have to jump throw, that's fine.
Placing swarm grenade.
Just throw your swarm grenade like that, and then using your alarm bot's interface, line it up to this part of the crack in the sky. I'm not sure what you're gonna call this, but it's right over here. This one. You're going to go ahead and line it up right there, and just normal throw, and
Placing swarm grenade.
that should land right over here. So this works threefold. Not only does this molly clear this, it also clears this, and then this one exclusively clears this one. So what is that gonna look like if we activate this molly? Whoever's right over here gets damaged. Whoever is at the back of this one will have to back off. They're going to be exposing themselves, or they're going to be exposing their shoulders to the person who's peeking right over here. Okay, they're going to be playing at a disadvantage. And for this one, it's just basically right over here. It's to clear the person who's possibly camping at this corner. Okay, so that's A site. We'll move over to B site. Alright, so we're here at B site. When we're attacking, I would normally just put the turret right over here just to get it over with.
Turret out.
Not to worry, we're not gonna stay here for long anyway. So what we're going to clear is logs as well as stairs. So for logs, what I would do is I would use the alarm bot's HUD or interface, lined it up to the top of this gas lit lamp, and just do a normal throw.
Placing swarm grenade.
And then for stairs, I would go ahead and line my crosshair over here to this point right here, and we're gonna do a jump throw. Okay, I understand that if you jump at this spot, it's gonna push you forward, and we're going to use that as a means to push the molly further. All right.
Placing swarm grenade.
It's gonna look something like this. It's gonna hit the back wall or land over here. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Regardless, it's gonna cover this much, right? That's the goal. So what does this look like? Anyone who's over here
Swarm grenade out.
gets damaged by the molly, and anyone who's peeking upstairs,
Swarm grenade out.
they have to fall back. Alright, so one of the variations for B-side attacking is clearing this corner and
Here.
back side of the boxes. So what I would normally do, let's start off with this corner right here. We'll use this this junction box. I'm not sure what you call this. This box that has two bolts at the top of it, and we're going to place we're gonna place the two bolts at the very edge of the screen. All right, doesn't have to be perfect. You could actually use the HUD of the turret, just line it up right over here.
Here.
But normally I just use the bolts on the boxes as reference.
Placing
I
swarm
mean, it doesn't have to be
grenade.
perfect, so don't worry about it. It's gonna land right over here. Okay, and on the same spot, we'll actually use the same box and use this part of your interface as a reference point, and you're gonna do a jump throw,
Placing swarm grenade.
and that should land right over here. There we go. And what's that gonna look like? This effectively clears this corner, and if you pop this molly, it's gonna clear anyone who's behind boxes. Oh, hey, future Rion here. I actually found a better way to clear this box while also clearing this corner at switch. So just to give you an update, we're just going to use this part of your HUD as reference, and we're going to line it up to this spot right there. Okay,
Here.
so just go ahead and do that, and you're going to do a jump throw,
Placing swarm grenade.
and it's going to clear this billboard, and it's going to land right over here. Okay, and what this does is that if you pop your molly,
Swarm
it's gonna
grenade
clear
out.
this corner, and it's going to clear boxes as well. Okay, so sorry, with that out of the way, we're gonna move over to Split. Okay, arguably my favorite map. So epic transition, and here we are at Split. Like that transition, huh? So here in Split, I have a few molly lineups before, but those lineups, attacking lineups,
I got the
doesn't
spike.
work as well anymore because a lot of people found counters to those lineups. So I made some variations for attacking with your mollies here in Split. So we'll start things off with A side. Something like this. You're gonna line up your crosshair to the corner of this Kingdom logo, and you're going to go ahead and just throw your molly. Sorry, you're going to throw your molly right over here. Okay, at this very corner. So just left click,
Placing swarm grenade.
and that's gonna land right over here. So a bit of a surprise because they won't actually see your molly coming from anywhere. But there's two problems in this this lineup. Number one, the developers actually changed the logo, so it takes a bit more time to line things up. And number two, it takes a huge amount of time for you to follow through with your teammates. Instead of them having an extra body to trade them if ever that your entries die, you're leaving them alone just for this lineup. So
Swarm grenade out.
the variations that we have for this is you're gonna need to
Here.
stick to this corner or jam yourself to this corner, and you're going to use this as a reference point for the new lineup.
Placing swarm grenade.
Throw your molly right over there. It's gonna land in the same spot, right? So that's for ramps, and the other one is for flower right over here. So we're just going to use this light bulb as a reference point, and this part of your interface, you're gonna line it up. No need for a jump throw, just go ahead and
Placing
throw your
swarm
molly,
grenade.
and it should land right over here. Okay, so that clears at least ramps for a bit, as well
Swarm
as
grenade out.
this area right here. Alright, so for B-side and split, there's only two lineups. You're going to use this beam as a reference point, and this part of your HUD as a lineup reference point as well. So you're just gonna line those two up. As soon as you hit your jump keybind, you go ahead and left click.
Placing swarm grenade.
The next one is right over here. The point where this building outline meets this part of the wall right over here. You go ahead and just do a jump throw. Same thing. Okay.
Placing swarm grenade.
And these mollies clear this corner to make it easier for your entry to take space on the outside, especially with the neon. Right. And the other one is right over here.
Swarm grenade out.
Alright, so those are the lineups in split that I use. We'll move over to Lotus in a bit, okay? Not even gonna do a transition.